What is up, you guys? It's Nat. Welcome to my video. Today we are building a townhouse and I'm okay with it. So throughout the build you will notice this probably shouldn't have taken as long as it did, but I started second guessing myself as always. Did I just say second guessing? I meant second guessing myself as always, and was having a lot of issues with the floor plan, especially in the bottom floor. And then that kind of translated to the top floor, so I apologize. I did make a couple very minor changes to, like, just furniture and details and stuff like that before I took screenshots, but after I was done recording. So there are a couple of things that will be changed. You should see them updated in the screenshots. It's just some small stuff. I'll try to address them as we go. But yeah, this build, actually, I started building it like about 2 months ago. And I could not, no matter how many times I went back to it, could not figure out a good floor plan. I really struggled with this one. So, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like so distracted right now. But, okay, basically, focus, Nat, come on. Had issues building with it. And I've been having a really hard couple of weeks. I know I don't sound it. I might, because, I mean, I am very distracted right now, so that's why I keep saying, and, like, breathing heavy. I'm just, like, I'm so, distracted right now. I'm not even at my house right now. I'm actually recording at my grandmother's house. So, new surroundings, and if I sound very echoey, that's because I'm currently recording in the spare bedroom. I was going to record in her office, but unfortunately she has a very loud, wall clock in there that ticks, and you could hear it in the background. It was driving me crazy, and also, the next door neighbors have like 15 kids outside right now, all screaming and playing basketball, and I was like, are you kidding me? So, yeah, it wasn't a good situation. So, and plus I wanted to record this, like, or at least the audio, I wanted to record this like probably an hour or so ago, but that didn't work out. So yeah, I'm sitting in the spare bedroom. My computer and my microphone are set up on the bed, and I'm sitting in a chair. So, fun stuff, and also, oh my god, we just hit a small pause. Are you kidding me? This is time I could be saving. Oh no, why did I do that? Oh, I didn't see that this stuff was still in here. Oh, that's gonna upset me. You know what, it is what it is. I started building on a different lot, and I totally forgot about this, because like I said, I built this 2 months ago. If I had remembered, then I probably remembered to cut that out, because that's the kind of thing that, like, I probably would have just taken out of the recording, but I totally forgot, so now you guys are stuck with it, so sorry. Wound up moving the house over a lot, I think, because I didn't have the space I wanted, so yeah, that's cringe. Ugh, guys, I've been having such a hard couple of weeks. I was very stressed out, as many of you know. I've been talking about my grandparents' like 60th wedding anniversary. I was helping plan the party, and we had like justice of the peace there to do a vow renewal ceremony, and we had all kinds of like crazy stuff going on. My Opa wasn't doing so well. I don't want to get too deeply into it because it's just kind of personal family stuff, but basically my grandfather wasn't in the best health, and we weren't even sure if he'd be able to make it to his own party, so that was a little bit stressful. And now my Nana, whose house I'm at right now, she's not doing, great. So we're just kind of here to help her out. I'm actually watching her dogs for her right now because she is in Boston. Oops, should I have said that? Whatever. Well, you guys know that I live in Massachusetts, and I've talked about living near Boston before. It's not like I'm saying, oh, she lives in this location. Like, no. She's in the city right now today, doing some stuff. So my cousin is actually downstairs, but they are currently sleeping, so I was like, I'm just gonna sneak upstairs for half an hour and record this. They know that I do YouTube, like my cousin does, and so I just told them, like, hey, at some point today I'm gonna have to, like, go away for a little bit and record, and they were like, oh, okay, whatever. So, but doing some landscaping outside the house right now, might as well talk about that, right? Doing the little hedges, and I really like, this, what would you call it? The fencing, this like stone fencing. I really like it with this house. Liked it from the start, liked it. This was like footage from 2 months ago when I first started building it, but then, oh my god, I had to cut out so much footage, you guys, because I just could not build inside. It was so bad. So, I apologize. And then also, if you hear little things like, I tried to edit my audio as good as I can. As good? Or is it as well? I tried to edit my audio to the best of my abilities. But today, like, I'm just trying to get this out to you guys, and I really don't have the time, and I know it's not going to sound great anyway because I'm in a very echoey spare bedroom. Pardon? So, you guys are just gonna have to deal with it. I'm so sorry. And this really sucks too because we got a random influx, well, not random, but we got an influx of subscribers last night, and by an influx, I mean like about 10, 12 people, which is like, based on my numbers the past just week, I've been kind of stagnant, but we're almost at 250 subs right now, which is amazing. So to all my new subscribers, hi, hello, how are you? I'm Nat. And we got them because my friend Han, or Prismatic Simmer, is doing this, like, okay, first off, I feel like at least once a week, I wake up to like tens and tens of like Twitter notifications. And it's like when I wake up to something like that, I'm like, okay, either I did something wrong and didn't realize it, which hasn't happened yet, or Han tagged me in something. Like, and it's typically that. Like, she usually does these like huge like YouTuber Simmer shout out things, and she'll tag like all of her friends, and she tags like 20, 30, 40, 50 people. And it's probably at least once a week, and it's like really, really sweet of her because she just shows so many people in this community love, and you know, it's just so awesome. And so she's doing this video series. I think she said she's basing it off of like something that Simspringer does. He does like a showcase of Simmers. I think you have to apply to it though. I'm not 100% sure. I know I said that I was interested in it, but like I don't know if there's like an application process or something, but Han was just like talking about it, and so I just said like, oh, that's so cool. And all of a sudden the next thing I know, she had like me and probably like 20, 30 other like people. I don't know, maybe that's too many. 20 people? I don't know, it was a lot of people in her first video. Just shouting out a bunch of different channels, saying a little tidbit about them, linking all their channels in the description. And, you know, she's just so, so sweet. And so I didn't realize this, and I felt so bad because she messaged me on Twitter earlier today and said, hey, I just thought I'd let you know you were in this. And I was like, oh, see, I got the notification for it, but I've had this family thing going on, so I haven't really been keeping up to date, like, with all my subscriptions and stuff like that. I've been so caught off guard this week, you know. I've just had a lot going on, and I told her, oh, I'd check it out though, and I did, and she was so, so sweet and said a couple nice things about me and my channel. She complimented my banner art, which is just so funny because I've literally been sitting here the past week trying to come up with new channel art for like all my social medias and my YouTube channel for like the holidays, like for Christmas, because I'm still Nat the Turkey on Twitter, and it's now December 1st, so I have to get new channel art out today. I like making new channel art for all the holidays because I had my base channel art, but then I had channel art for Halloween, which I kind of missed because I really liked it. Then I had it for Thanksgiving, so now I celebrate Christmas, so now I want to have Christmas channel art. But I'm having such a hard time, and I think it's because I've been considering changing my avatar a little bit. I don't know if that's what people still call it, but like my little character dude is like a little blob, and my little tidbit about my channel is like, oh, I'm a blob and I play The Sims because like I'm a little chunky monkey, and I accept that. So, but and also was very like just neutral, and I liked that, you know what I mean? But now that my face is out and about and I'm more open about myself, I'm like, oh, maybe I could like actually like, you know, caricaturize myself. I know a lot of people have their like sim selves as their avatar, and I don't want to do that, you know. I feel like I'm more of an illustrator and a designer, so I'd rather like either make something myself, or like if someone ever made me something, I think they'd be like really cute. I don't expect anybody to, but if they did, I think that'd be really cute. I've thought about commissioning, because I know like, here's the thing. It's like, I'm a designer and I illustrate, so I'm like, I kind of want to make my own, but at the same time, I don't have the same style as everybody else. Everybody else has a different style. And there are some people who commission channel art that I'm like, oh, their style is like really cute, you know? So I've kind of considered it, but at the same time, like, money is really rough right now. Work has been kind of sporadic. The holidays are upon us. So I'm like, maybe for now I should just do it myself, and you know, maybe one day I'll either commission someone, or if someone ever makes me something, I like it enough that I throw it up there. I mean, whatever, you know, we'll figure it out. But I've been contemplating changing my little blob dude, so that's why I haven't really made anything yet, because I've been contemplating whether or not I should change him. And I don't know, because I had a couple different ideas to make him like Santa Claus, a reindeer, a snowman. Oh, Dan suggested this really cute suggestion to me, and I started working on it, but I still don't know if I want it. But he was like, oh, what if you made your little blob like a present, and it had a tag on it that said don't open till Christmas? And I was like, and then I started expanding off of that, and I was like, oh my god, what if I had like a calendar on my channel, and it would cross off like every single day, or every day I uploaded or something like that, I would like cross off like on the calendar to Christmas. But that just sounds like so much work, you guys. Not even like design wise, like, you know, illustrating it, but just like, because that's not the part that scares me. It's the part of taking the time to make sure that all of my social medias are updated every day, because you probably saw the plug a little while ago. Usually at about 1 minute, I usually have like my social plugs, and right now I'm trying to change it. I updated it for the last video, and I realized it looks really similar to Sim Supply. He has like a little banner that shows up the bottom, but his looks much nicer than mine does. But he has like a little gray banner kind of thing that shows up, and I was like, oh, mine's like a gray banner too, and I'm like, that looks a little similar to his, and I don't want people to think that I'm just copying him. Because I had it a whole bunch of different colors, and I was like, no, that's too distracting, so I tried some different solid colors, and I couldn't decide on one, because like, I liked the blue that I used for my Twitter, because it was the blue in my original channel art, but, oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Things we can't edit out because I don't have time. But when I had it blue, I got a little concerned, because it looks very similar to the Twitter blue. And I didn't want people, like, you know, I just, as a graphic designer and being in the advertising field and stuff like that, I have these internal conflicts of, I know it doesn't make a lot of sense to like normal people, and it probably wouldn't matter that much anyway, but to me, I think about, it's a Twitter blue, what if people just assume, oh, it's just my Twitter social media? And like, I know, obviously I have all the icons for the different platforms, but then I start going, well, does everybody know the different icons? And then I start having like an internal freak out, and it's really dumb. So I'll figure something out. I've thought about a couple different things. I just haven't had a lot of time lately, so I whipped that together for now. It'll probably be changed by next week, as long, not as long, as well as my channel art. That needs to be changed today. Like, it's December 1st. There are no excuses. It has to be changed today. So I'll have to figure something out for that. And then I've thought about doing like a new intro and like a new outro screen, like update some stuff now, you know, so I'll figure it out. But oh man, that was a lot of anxious rambling. So how are you guys doing today? It is Friday, December 1st, and like I said, things haven't been so peachy in my life lately. So I mean, tell me about your lives down below. Tell me, is anything going on in your life? Anything exciting? Is there anything you need to get off your chest? Anything that's bothering you? You know, go ahead and throw it down below. Tell me how you're doing. If we're both suffering, well, we can suffer together. So, but I'm like trying to come up with things to talk about to not be boring. Oh, and yeah, I'm warning you guys, like I said, I could not figure out this floor plan, so it changes a lot. I keep going back and forth trying to figure out where I want the dining room to be, where I want the living room to be, and at one point right here, I'm like, oh, this is coming together, but I hated it. And then Dan came over at one point and he told me, oh, that like, kind of like, you know, the room in the front with like the diagonal walls, like he was like, that should be the living area, and I was like, I kind of felt like that too, but I didn't know what to do, and I don't know why. This floor plan haunted me for 2 months, and I just wanted to get this video out because, I mean, it was build footage that I had stocked up, and I knew I needed something out for today. And last night, okay, get this, I didn't want to spend a lot of time building last night, so I said, oh, I'll go back to this because, like, you know, it's like done. I mean, it just needs a floor plan and then furnishing, but like the house is built, the concept is there. So I told myself, oh, I don't want to spend a lot of time building, let's just do that. Well, guess what, guys? I still spent 3 hours on this last night. So that didn't really help me out much. So I'm very tired too, in case you couldn't tell by my voice. I'm very tired, I'm very distracted, I'm very blah. And I have contemplated, like, maybe I should only do like a half voiceover today and then leave you guys with some music, just because I'm just, you know, I want to be at my best when I do these things for you guys. But it is what it is. It's life. Things happen. And YouTube, like, it's a hobby. I feel like I treat it like a part-time job just because, like, I do have a schedule. I like to make sure I get things out when I say that they'll be out. I like to come up with new creative content, all that stuff, but like, it is a hobby at the end of the day. Like, I make money from it, but definitely not enough to live off of. I have like an actual job that I need to pay attention to, so that always comes first. But, you know, this is a hobby that means a lot to me. And, like, you know, all of you guys, like, just showing your support and coming and, like, subscribing and following me up. I can't talk. Why do you subscribe to this mess? Like, when you subscribe to me on here, when you follow me on Twitter, I have a new Instagram now, and I don't post on it very, very often, but I'm trying to post, like, screenshots and just, like, funny things in my life, like, around editing the videos and stuff like that, because I have 3 different Instagram accounts. I probably need to close at least one of them, but I don't want to. One of them was for my personal / it was supposed to be for my art, but then it became a personal / art, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. And then I had a fitness Instagram, and I was like a daily vlogger on Instagram for a long time because I am overweight and I was losing weight, and then I kind of fell off the wagon with that. And I've talked about, you know, in previous videos, but I just feel like the social media presence wasn't good for me as far as losing weight, because, okay, I'm not the heaviest person in the world, but I could lose like 50 pounds. You know, I'm not the heaviest, but I could stand to lose weight. And I don't know, at first, Instagram, okay, I never received any hate for my weight over there. I never got, like, any hatred. It was always, like, people pushing me up and pushing me up. But I feel like when I would injure myself or fall off the wagon, I would see all these people posting, like, being in the gym and stuff like that, because I did injure myself a few times. I would see all these people posting, and then they would just be talking about how, like, you know, get out there today, like, what are you doing, sitting on the couch? And I'd be, like, sitting there with, like, a sprained ankle, or, like, 3 months ago when a trainer totally jacked up both of my arms, and I had micro tearing my arms and shoulders, and I couldn't lift anything, I couldn't do anything, I almost had to go to the emergency room. And I saw all these people posting, like, what are you doing? Get up today, go do this, and I'd be just sitting there feeling bad. Because when I get into something like that, I go really, really ham. I go crazy. And I want to, like, just work out every day. I was telling myself I have to go to the gym 5 times a week, and I have to lift weights every time, and then I have to do cardio afterwards. And I was, like, just insane, you know? And I realized, like, this is not the way to go. Now, a couple years ago, when I weighed probably, like, 10, 20 pounds less than I do right now, I lost 20 pounds in 21 days, and that's a little bit ridiculous. I did a workout DVD program. I'm not gonna say which one it was. Maybe I should, because I don't think there's anything bad about saying it. But I did a program. I shed 20 pounds in 21 days, sorry. Ugh, sorry about that. Oh my god. Everything's falling to pieces. Alright, calm down, Nat. Like I said, I'm so distracted, and I know this is horrible, so I apologize. But I lost 20 pounds in 21 days. That averaged out to be, like, just under a pound a day, obviously. And, I mean, when I look back at it, I can't tell if it was good or not. I mean, because obviously, like, losing weight ridiculously fast is not the way to go. Because what happened to me is the second that your schedule changes and you're not exercising, like, every day, and, like, I was just eating, like, spinach and chicken salads every day, once that changes, all the weight typically comes back. You're typically just, like, in that immediate few weeks, you're typically just losing water weight, which is what happened to me. So this was, like, my last summer before college, and the second I went back to college and my schedule changed because I was working 2 jobs, and I was, like, I had, like, 4 or 5 classes going on, I gained, like, all of the weight back very quickly. I don't think I was starving myself per se. Like I said, I was not allowing myself much variety. I was just eating chicken and spinach salads every single day, which is also not the way to go. Unless if you like eating the same thing every day, go ahead, but I'm a person who likes variety, and just because you're eating healthy doesn't mean you can't have variety, so don't do what I did. Mix things up, and don't focus on losing weight so quickly, because it's gonna come on just as quickly. Like, it takes time to put weight on. It's gonna take time to get rid of it too. Not necessarily as long, because I mean, it took me, like, what? I think I put on about 40 pounds in college, which is not good, but I mean, it does happen to people, you know? You just get so busy and caught up in your education, and you eat like crap, and I'm not justifying it, but it does happen to the best of us. And, you know, it's not gonna really, if you work hard, it's not gonna take you that 4 years to lose 50 pounds. but it could. It all just depends on how much work you put into it and how quickly you want to lose the weight and, you know, how dedicated you're going to be to it. So, you know, just be patient, I guess. Don't try to rush things like I did and, you know, just keep working at it slowly. Like, I'm trying to get back into it right now. I've been going hiking, and now Wilfred is old enough to go out and, you know, meet other dogs and go hiking, which is great. So we've been going out, we've been taking walks. He's still afraid of the street, though. He's still afraid of cars, which honestly I'm not mad about, because I'd much rather him be afraid of the street than, like, be like, oh yeah, let's just go run into the street. So, but, like, it makes walking him around the house an issue. So I actually have to drive somewhere to go take him for a walk. So that's a little bit of a problem. But, I mean, otherwise, you know, we go for these nice long hawks, these nice long hawks. I can't today. We go for nice long walks, nice long hikes, and I tried taking him to one of my favorite places the other day that I used to post a ton of pictures on Instagram when I used to take Charlie before his legs started going due to arthritis, but he had some issues there, but I think they had to do with he had like a little stomach thing going on. I discovered while we were there, he went to the bathroom and it was a little yucky. So I think he ate some of his brother's food and it probably didn't sit right with his stomach because, like, you know, he's still only like 4.5 months right now, so he's got to be careful with what he eats. But I think that he'll do me some good, and I think, you know, I'll get out, he'll get the exercise that he needs, and I'll get the exercise that I need. So I'm pretty pumped about that. But anyway, well then. Didn't expect to talk about that today. Like I said, guys, I'm just trying to find things to talk about right now because we still have like, what, 7 minutes left or something? I think the video was like 28 minutes before the screenshots, and I usually try to let you guys go for the screenshots anyway. I don't like to talk over them because there's no point. And I like to go. I like to get out of here, you know, because after I do these voiceovers, guess what I have to go do? I have to go put everything together and then get the video out. So, you know, but... Do you guys exercise? Oh my god, I can't. Yeah, do you guys exercise? If you guys ever lost weight? Or have you ever put on weight? I have some friends who are, you know, or were pretty, you know, like thin. And I've had friends who have done the exact opposite of me. Instead of trying to lose weight, they actually tried to put on weight. And I've had some friends do that, and they're pretty cool. So I guess if you're a fitness person, tell me below. I don't know if you have any tips for not falling off the wagon every time you try to lose weight, or you know, whatever. You know what, talk about whatever. I don't care. Talk about whatever you want to in the comments. I'm sorry guys, I'm just so tired right now. Like, this voiceover, honestly, I would redo this if I had the time, if I had the energy, but I just don't. And I mean, I feel bad, you know, like I'm trying to be myself and like just tell stories and ramble on because this is a longer video and I hate it because there's no need for this to be a long video. But it is what it is, right? Oh, and I should address this too. If you don't, follow me on Twitter, and if you are following me on Twitter and you're not subscribed over here, what the heck are you doing? Because I have more Twitter followers than I do subscribers. But I've been doing some polls the last couple like upload days to ask you guys what you want to see. And because of that, on Wednesday we had Not So Berry episode 1, which was very exciting, and you guys seemed to react fairly well to it, a lot better than Rags to Riches, which I'm very happy about. Episode 2 is already recorded and it's ready to go. Tell me what day you'd like to see that uploaded. I typically upload Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I used to do speed builds a lot on Mondays, but the last couple of Mondays the schedule's been a little whacked up, so if you want to start seeing like Not So Berry on Monday, or if you want to keep speed builds on Monday and we can move Not So Berry to Wednesday, just let me know. You know, give me a comment down below, tell me what you would like to see. But I was gonna say, I've been doing polls, and on this one, I asked you guys, I had to do a speed build, and I said, do you guys want to see something to oh my god, I can't talk! Ugh. I asked you guys if you want to see something traditional, something modern, or a build challenge. And not as many responded to this as the last one, which, I mean, is fine, but a fair amount of you responded. And when I started doing this build, it was because something traditional was, like, winning by far, so I was like, okay, I'm not surprised. And then someone asked for like a couch or something from Pets, and if you're watching this, I'm sorry, I did not include it. I tried really hard, but this build was giving me so many problems. I promise you I will include those couches in the next one, and I will mention you. So I apologize if you're watching this and I failed to add that. But at the time of recording this, the traditional home was like winning exponentially, so I said, okay, I'll do that. And that's when I was like, all right, I just have to finish this townhouse. It has to get done. And I don't know if I'm gonna build another townhouse for a while because this was so stressful for me. But when I checked again this morning, when I was editing the video, Build Challenge actually pulled ahead and won, which I didn't expect. And I was like, oh snap. So I guess the next build, I suppose. See, I don't know. Should I keep my speed builds and my build challenges separate for you guys? Or if, say, build challenge 1, so now I feel bad, so I want to do it for next week, would you like to see a speed build and a build challenge? Or do you want the build challenge as your speed build? Let me know. Like, I'm very open about this, and I'm very open to letting you guys decide, because I honestly just, you know, I enjoy making this content for you guys, and I want to be as entertaining as possible, and I'm not really that concerned about the order in which it comes out, you know? I'm not concerned about that. If you guys want to start seeing, like I said, if you guys want to start seeing the Not So Berry LP on Mondays and start switching the speed builds to Wednesday, oh my god, I can't talk, to Wednesdays, that's totally fine with me. I've thought about adding another Let's Play because I had so much fun recording Not So Berry. So if I have the time for it, we might be able to, you know, bump up to 4 uploads a week instead of 3. Because right now I strictly do 3, and then I occasionally do like bonus Saturday uploads. I might have one out tomorrow, but I'm not sure because I've had a room build sitting for a while. It is on the gallery, but I haven't released the video for it yet. So I might just do that real quick. But, you know, if you guys, like this stuff, I wouldn't mind adding another upload if I think that can handle it, but I think if it's a Let's Play, those require, like, way less editing, because with the speed build, you know, it can take a couple hours. Like, you know, sometimes the speed build takes an hour to put together, sometimes it takes 3 hours to put together, and then you have to go through and edit all the footage, and then you have to go in and do your voiceover, and then you typically have to edit the voiceover, and you have to do the screenshots and everything. They take much longer, so I'd much rather keep that to 1 a week. So maybe I shouldn't give you the option for build challenges and speed builds, unless if, like, you know, we don't have the build challenges be like an every week thing. If we have it just be like here and there, that'd be fine. But otherwise, I don't think I could do 2 a week because they just take way too long. But the Let's Plays, which I haven't done in a while, and I'm so glad to be doing them again, like I said, they require so much less editing, so they're relatively, like, you know, I just sit and I film for like 20-30 minutes, and then, you know, I might go in and spend, you know, 20 minutes editing if there's like anything that I know I have to cut out, but, you know, otherwise it all works out pretty well. I'm sorry, I just got like really distracted because my mom, not my mom's, my Nana's puppy started like going crazy downstairs. So we're getting really close to the end anyway, so I think I'm actually gonna wrap up. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna go find out what's going on. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me over on Twitter. Find me on Instagram. I have a Twitch, even though I don't stream yet. I want to start streaming next year. That'd be super fun. But yeah, I really hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.